is BSS Carolinas, live from Charlotte, North Carolina. We are proudly sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting with your host, Rocky. The next one said JJ Barea. I was like, what? When JJ Barea get a player do we go up to number 4? A serviceable player. Fitzpatrick. I'm going to say Summit Foundation. Jason Garrett. Mr. 315.
The Cowboys. Wait a minute. Jason Garrett's the coach for Dallas? Someone have a name. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Don't give him a pass on that suit either and that hat. Tom Brady.
Probably the best.
And Big Shot.
And ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason, Martin, Margella. Tom Brady losers. Dude. Gotta show them love while you can. The Doo-Doo Browns get their first win of the season. Bill Belichick. He got game. Be Reggie Langford. Who the hell is this running back? Cowboys. They holding up to 6, baby. This segment is sponsored by Cody Zeller.
You are listening to BSS Carolinas.
Welcome to BSS Carolinas. Of course, we're on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and follow us on Twitter at WWA Show. WWA. Let's just say WWA Show. BSS Carolinas. Sorry, that's the other show we do. Follow us on BSS Carolinas on Twitter, and we're sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting.
Get your attitude back in your broadcasting with the Attitude Broadcasting Company.
Of course, I am Rocky. Joining me today, of course, is BBB.
What's happening? Shout out to Cody Zeller, unofficial sponsor of BSS Carolina.
Or if you want to be a sponsor of the BSS Carolinas, please contact us at breakdownssportshow.gmail.com.
You donate 1 cent, you're an official sponsor now.
Absolutely. And if anybody else would like to sponsor the BSS
all it
Carolina
takes
show,
is 1 cent. You
and you can see us every day.
You can sponsor us.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, there's your sponsorship programming for today. We're good. Of course, Mr. 315 is here as always.
315, Syracuse, New York, stand up.
The Cuse?
Cuse is in the house.
The
Oh,
Cuse
my
is in
God.
the house? That's scary. Man, I forgot my jerseys over here today. I got to put that on.
Who you got over there?
I got Word today. I got DeMarcus.
Larry Brown over there was
Larry Brown.
Larry
Brown's still, actually, no, he the most overpaid cornerback ever. Yes, offered that one Super Bowl.
That was Eric Davis.
No, Eric. No,
From the 49ers.
No, I go with Larry
paid
Brown
him
to
a
Eric
grip.
Davis.
Yeah, Larry Brown did.
I go with Larry Brown to Eric Davis. Eric Davis is better.
Like the Raiders got shafted.
They did. We did. We gave him scraps.
all those dudes from the Cowboys who left the Cowboys were
Come on.
overpaid. Alvin Harper.
What? Alan Harper didn't go anywhere and
He
get
went to
paid anywhere.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And he started being injured. He was in the ice tub all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you never sign a number 2 receiver to be your number 1.
Yeah.
You never do.
That's what they did.
Because when you sign it. Now, I thought you was getting ready to say, don't say Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith was a monster.
Oh, no.
Ken Norton.
He was a great corner.
yeah.
Those guys were good, man.
Yeah.
We had solid defense, that's for sure. Russell Maryland.
Forgot about
Those guys were horses. But anyway, on today's show, we're going to preview Week 15 in the NFL, all the early games. Hopefully get to the late games. If not, we'll do another segment. But first, let's go into Rack 'em Up Hits of the Week. I'm sure you guys got some hits for this week.
What time is it? Game time! Game time! Boy, we are finna play a football game tonight, boys. It's gonna be a great night tonight. If you run out of energy or get tired, look at me. I got too much.
Welcome to BSS Carolinas Rack 'em Up, where we share the biggest hits of the week. All right, who are your biggest hits of the week?
First things first, let's go to the Sunday night game. Sean Lee. The running back, I can't think of his name for the Giants, number 38 or whatever.
You talking about Perkins?
Yeah, Paul Perkins, thank you. Got handed the ball, man. Sean Lee came flying through the line of scrimmage like he was on fire. He destroys Paul Perkins. Sean Lee, NFL Comeback Player of the Year, is having an amazing season and a big hit. And this was late in the game. It was like in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to tell you, that guy, 22 tackles this week against the Giants,
he
man.
Was all over
he
the
is
field.
killing it.
Mm-hmm. And last night, Wizards Hornets. Kemba Walker's bringing the ball up the court. This is like the last minute of the game. We need a quick bucket. Cody Zeller steps out. He sets a screen on Bradley Beal. None of his teammates help him out. Bradley Beal is taken off his feet. Kimba gets a layup. Way to go, Cody Zeller, one of our unofficial sponsors around here. Laying the big hits out there. See, it can happen in any sport. Just keep your eyes open.
Mine is, I have two. Both are from the NBA last night. I know you guys saw it. That Larry Nance dunk on Brook Lopez. Did you happen to see that Larry Nance Jr. dunk?
I didn't see it.
Oh, my goodness. Pull that up, please. And the other one is the alley-oop, the reverse alley-oop Aaron Gordon caught without even looking at the rim. And if you haven't seen that, please pull that up. Those are my two hits.
I did see that one.
That boy didn't look at the rim, man, when he caught that alley-oop.
He's an insane athlete.
Yeah.
I saw a Snapchat video.
Are you talking about Nance?
Aaron Gordon.
I'm going to tell you what, Larry Nance, 2 years ago in the NCAA tournament, I thought he was going to go far with Wyoming. That didn't happen. But no, he's a
sick athlete, too.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, I got to see that dunk, though, man.
We'll pull that up.
They just updated Brook Lopez's death in the Wikipedia after that dunk.
Did he?
Yeah.
But no, I saw a Snapchat video from Zach LaVine, man. He took off from the three-point line, did a 360 from the three-point like this. Let's have Aaron Gordon. Let's get Larry Nance. Let's get Zach LaVine and all these young high flyers in the dunk contest again. Let's have another magical dunk contest like last year.
And it could have been here in Charlotte.
Could have been here in Charlotte.
Should have been. But anyway, it wasn't. I wish it was. Do you have any other ones? Or is that,
no, those are my only two. Those were two amazing dunks I saw last night.
So that's your hits. All right.
Yeah.
For me is going to be. I've got one. Trine Smith for running over Janoris Jenkins. In case you didn't see him run around that corner, Janoris Jenkins rolled, I think, 3 times over after he got hit. I mean, he was pancaked. It was definitely a pancake.
He got Eli Apple too, man. Like,
that's
he came
who it was.
around the corner.
Eli Apple.
He yoked Eli Apple up off his feet like Eli Apple was his son and tossed Eli Apple.
It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Like they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. This apple fell really far from the tree it got thrown from. Man, that Tyron Smith is a monster.
He is a monster, that's for sure. He is, definitely. But those are our hits of the week. Some other NFL news, or one other one. Cowboys debating getting Romo game action before end of the season in case Dak gets injured or struggle.
I think it's a smart play, but they got to do it at the right time.
Yeah, I think week 17.
Exactly. You know, if you got everything locked up, you got the bye week and everything.
Why not play a half? Do what?
Give him some snaps. And
why not next week give him a half, the second half of the game, and then let him start week 17 if he plays good?
That would be cool if the Cowboys are up a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a close game, of course, keep Dak in.
Right. I agree. All right, let's get into tonight's Thursday night game. Man, I'm going to just real fast. These two Thursday night games and Saturday night games are just amazing. I just want to point it out. Thursday night, you got the Rams and Seahawks. Then Saturday, you got the Dolphins at the Jets. You got Matt Moore against Bryce Petty Saturday night. Now, if you ain't doing anything in Charlotte Saturday night, get up to a TV, turn on the TV, and watch Matt Moore against Bryce Petty.
Well, Dolphin fans, y'all are playing for something. So if you're around here,
at least they're playing for something.
You better be tuned in because your team is actually playing for something. And Matt Moore is a serviceable backup.
He's a serviceable with Cody Zeller.
He's not as serviceable as Cody Zeller, but I'll show Matt Moore some love because he did play for us, and he came in when Chris Winkie was stinking up the damn joint.
Hey, watch it.
Chris
Winkie
was
stinking up the joint.
Speaking of Chris Winkie, he will be helping coach Jared Goff tonight against the Seahawks.
Oh, my goodness. That means they're going to score -7.
And Rams special teams coordinator John Fossil, yes, that Fossil, Jim Fossil's son, is serving as interim coach throughout the rest of the season.
This sounds like fun.
Who wins this game?
Pass.
This bar burner.
Pass.
Are we giving the Seahawks or the Rams a chance?
The chance that they might not lose by the 16 points that they are given.
Are they being given 16?
They are given 16 points tonight.
97% of users are picking the Seahawks to beat the Rams.
It's the biggest
NFL.
spread since a while ago, man. Since it was like a 25-point spread in another game.
This is a game I could see them winning. I really could see them win this game. I'm not picking them, but I could see them win this game.
I'm going with Seattle. You talk about
I'm going to go with Seattle.
You talk about a bounce back game.
They better win this game.
Woo.
By the way, if they win, they clinch the
West.
division and they clinch a
playoff spot.
Playoff spot.
Good. Seattle, baby, NFC champions.
They ain't winning the NFC, not this year. As a matter of fact, I think they might slide down to the 4th seed.
I don't think Seattle gets back to another Super Bowl the rest of Russell Wilson's career.
Wow.
I can see that.
Wow.
After that dumb call on the half-yard line.
They would have.
That's not the reason.
You don't deserve to go back to another Super Bowl.
I don't think they might not get back this year because of defense. And their offensive line is so bad.
Yeah.
And
their
their lack of running game, man. And Doug Baldwin is a serviceable wide receiver. That's my word, man. That's just my word. But he's not a stud. He's not the guy that's going to be able to carry you.
Well, I mean, no offense. All you got to do is really double Jimmy Graham.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you take him away.
Jimmy Graham away and just keep Russell in the pocket.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
They don't run the ball.
And they're definitely not the same team.
But I think without Earl Thomas, it really is a big blow. I hate Earl Thomas not being there. But, if they lose Chancellor, they could survive a little bit but Earl Thomas helps Sherman on his side of the field.
And that was kind of big when they lost lost Chancellor for those few games last year. That kind of hurt them still. So I mean, they need that whole legion intact.
I mean,
for them to be.
Say what you want. Look at what they did against Green Bay last week.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
and there's a couple of weeks that Cam Chancellor was out. The week of Tampa, they went down to Tampa. Cam Chancellor was out. Oh no, Earl Thomas was out, right?
Yeah, because he was injured early.
Mike Evans lit them up. And then he came back for us and lit us up, and then he broke his damn leg.
The good thing for the Seahawks this week, they played the Rams.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is stop Gurley.
Which everybody's done this year.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're all going to Seahawks. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Saturday night, Matt Moore versus Bryce Petty. Man, this is the matchup of the year.
Oh,
That's
a tough one to call.
I don't know. Flip a coin.
I'm going Dolphins.
You going Dolphins?
And yeah, like you said, they got something to play for.
Dolphins are a 2.5-point favorite. Matt Moore, like we know, is a serviceable backup. I mean, he hasn't started
in like 4 years, right? It's 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
2011 or something like that. Yeah.
But I think Jay Ajayi gets heavy load. 30 touches for Jay Ajayi.
Couple of checkdowns.
I think this is the week he bounces back and has another 200-yard week, his first since like week 7.
But I'm going Dolphins, though. The Jets are terrible. I will never pick them.
Yeah, the Jets are planning there where we going for Christmas.
Yeah.
Where we spending our holidays, our vacation time when the season is over.
Those boys got the U-Haul trucks out there already in front of
wherever they're staying.
You guys do realize Matt Moore is starting for the Dolphins.
Well, that's what we said.
Right?
I mean,
Bryce Petty is starting for the Jets.
I know, but Matt Moore is starting for the Dolphins on the road in New York.
That's why I said
in the cold.
Jay Ajayi.
35 carries.
He won't get 35 carries.
Boise State.
He'll probably get 20. He might get 25.
He'll still be for like 250 yards.
And you're forgetting an important thing. Powell had a big week last week against the Niners. I think he has another big week without Forte playing. I'm going with the Jets to beat the Dolphins.
J-E-T.
Because,
Jets,
listen,
Jets.
I think Bryce Petty is going to beat, he won a game last week. Yes, you're playing the Niners. Look at what the Dolphins did against the Ravens a couple weeks ago on the road. I'm going to go with the Jets over the Dolphins. I don't trust Matt Moore and the Dolphins.
Matt Moore led them down the field, got the game-winning field goal for them last week against Arizona, who was on the comeback trail.
That's true. They could do it. I don't see it. I don't have a lot of faith in the Jets, but I'll go with the Jets over the Dolphins. The Colts at the Vikings. There is news that Andrew Luck may not play.
Concussion protocol again?
I think so, yeah. double check.
Minnesota 4-point favorite, 45.5 over under. Yeah, I'm gonna take Minnesota.
I'm taking Minnesota too.
The Colts can't stop anybody.
If Luck's not playing, I'm going Vikings.
20 to 14.
He returned to practice today.
Okay.
It says he actually did return to practice. Whacked around a little bit. Luck will be okay in time to play this weekend. Thursday brought some confirmation of that. His shoulder soreness. That's what it is. His shoulder.
I mean, both teams are still playing for something. The Colts are still right in the middle of the division. The Vikings sitting at 7-6, a game ahead of the Packers. They're right in line for that last playoff spot. So it's a big game.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough, man. It's in Minnesota though. Y'all were both going Minnesota.
I think I'm gonna take Minnesota. I just don't like. Andrew Luck had such a rough week last week. Like this week, you feel like he's gonna come out and light the Vikings up, which we know he can light a team up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings because
I'll take the Vikings.
AP's coming back too. He may play this weekend. If he plays, he won't touch the ball more than 10 times, probably.
Yeah,
I mean, even if he comes back, their offensive line still can't block anybody.
Well, they're playing the Colts too, though.
Yeah, this
So-
week to have him back.
I'm going Minnesota also.
You going Minnesota? Yeah, I think we're all going Minnesota, but I can see Indy winning. The next game, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Anybody going with Cincinnati?
On a side note, which was really the Sunday night game before they switched it with the Dallas and Tampa Bay. That was actually the Sunday night game.
Pittsburgh.
I thought the Sunday night game was New England and Denver.
I think it was Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. From
Oh, okay.
I thought it was New Orleans and Arizona.
From what I read, it was Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going with anybody going with Cincinnati?
No.
Okay.
I'll take Cincinnati.
You're
at
taking
home.
Cincinnati at home?
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Pitt.
Once again, Pittsburgh, something to play for.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell was.
And Cincinnati looking to wreck their season.
Yeah, and
Another division game.
Exactly. Two teams
and, like
despise each other.
Le'Veon Bell said, no one wants to see Pittsburgh right now. So we'll see. We'll see how Pittsburgh does these last 3 games.
Is anybody going with the Jags over Texans? They're playing in Houston. Anybody taking the Jags? I want the Jags to win, but I don't think they will.
They haven't shown me anything, man. I picked them last week thinking, hey, last week was definitely the week for y'all to pick up a win, and they still don't pick up a win. I guess we'll go with Blake Bortles. I mean,
You going?
I mean, what's the kid's name?
Brock.
The garbage
Stillwater.
man.
Brock set it off Osweiler. And when I say set off, I'm talking about the movie Set It Off, when they robbed the bank. That's what Brock Wilder did. He robbed the bank.
Yep. So, all right. So we're all going with Houston. One of the big games on Sunday, the Lions at the Giants, both 9-4. Matt Stafford has a broken middle finger.
A dislocated top part of his middle finger. He's going to play.
And there's talks of, he is going to play, but he might not wear a glove. He may wear a glove. The problem, he wears a glove in New York. If it rains or cold, he won't be able to grip the ball.
For that reason, I'm going with the Giants.
I was going to go with the G-Men anyway. Eli played like such trash last week that I think he'll have a better week. This should be a close game, though, like 20-17.
New York, Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit. The only reason is they figure out the way to win. The Giants have not really played good on offense, and their defense they're playing a really good defense this week against the Lions. I think.
This is the last home game for the Giants this year. If they can win this game, they're in the playoffs no matter how the last 2 games go. So I think it's very important for them to win, and I think they know this.
I'll go with Detroit. The next game, another big game, the Titans at the Chiefs. This is the game that's supposed to be really cold, right?
Yeah, it's going to be, not as cold as Chicago and Green Bay, but it's going to be cold, 13 degrees. Kansas City, 5.5-point favorite, 42 is the over and under. I can't bet against the Chiefs at home, especially with the Titans' weak secondary.
I don't think I ever will. I'm going Chiefs at home too. But I think the Titans are going to make it tough though because that's the best time when you need your running game when it's cold.
I can see the Titans winning this game.
Look out for DeMarco Murray this weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Chiefs, man. I can see Tennessee winning, but playing at Kansas City is going to be tough. Anybody going with the Browns over the Bills? They're playing Buffalo.
Pass.
No chance, huh?
pass.
I could see the Browns winning this game. I really could see them win this game. Isaiah Crowell playing in Buffalo. They just gave up 236 yards rushing to Le'Veon Bell.
You think Robert Griffin can win a game?
I think he gives them the best chance to win a game. I don't think they'll win because I picked them against the Jets. I'm not picking them.
If you
this
have
week.
Terrell Pryor, you better sit him because only Josh McClown was throwing this guy the football. Robert Griffin can't get the football to anybody anymore. I don't know what's
What
wrong.
about that flea flicker on first and 2 at their own 2? First
They
and
got
10.
picked off.
Yeah.
No, they got picked off.
Who calls a flea flicker at the 1 yard line?
Hugh Jackson, he thought he was going to catch somebody off guard. He just
And then
forgot
he
Robert
threw
Griffin
it. It was
throwing the
double
football.
covered. T Zizzle's double covered.
They're going on 16, like I said.
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to go with the Bills to win, but I'm going to say it on the show. I think the Browns have a good chance to win this game. I think they do win, but I'm not picking
Then
them.
my
to win.
opening segment, my opening part will sound real white. Like, they get their first win of the season. But we know that's not happening.
No.
I'm telling you, this is the week they better get it, though, because then they got Pittsburgh and Baltimore
Yeah,
last 2.
They go winless this year.
The cold game of the year, Packers at Bears. What is it? They said it was supposed to be
It's
the
going to be
coldest ever
0
been.
degrees. 0. That's not including the wind chill factor. The wind chill factor is going to make it feel like -10. Damn, Chicago. We know Lake Erie is frozen. Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, all them lakes are frozen.
It says the Bears will play their coldest game ever on Sunday.
It's going to be a low-scoring physical game. The Bears' defense has played really, really well the last 8 weeks. They don't allow big plays. They get after you. Danny Trevathan is helping lead that young defense.
I love it. Yeah, man.
But Matt Barkley, man.
You know what? He's played well.
He's not played bad.
He's not played
all
bad.
right.
I actually think these last few games is an audition.
I think you at least bring him back as your backup.
I think you bring him back as a starter.
I ain't going that far.
I think
you need to address the quarterback
they
position.
will. I
but
mean,
They have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like they found a pretty good running back.
they got the
Jordan Howard's, yeah.
They have a running back. They have to address the defensive back position. They have the O-line and wide receiver. But there's no quarterbacks coming out in this draft, though.
With all that said, Green Bay wins, man.
And Green Bay does. Yeah, Green Bay win. Green Bay does win, definitely.
If Trubisky come out from UNC, I think you get him in the second round. I think that would be a good time to get him for a quarterback. The first round, I agree with you. There's no quarterbacks come out first round. You should draft.
There haven't been any great quarterbacks that have come out over the last 8-9 years.
That far back?
What?
I mean, do you look at Cam Newton like a great quarterback?
Well, he was MVP. He led y'all to the Super Bowl. I mean, not great, good. Good.
Great. I mean,
He's not a-
transcending
Franchise? Andrew Luck.
transcending quarterback.
I think
Andrew
Luck.
Andrew Luck.
That's one out of how many quarterbacks have
Andrew
been
Luck.
drafted
But,
over the past
dude,
8 years?
you're passing one right now that see how he does the rest of the season. Dak Prescott in the 4th round. I mean, if he keeps winning, we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes down and wins Super Bowl this year,
I mean,
you know,
but
if they
it's-
finish 14-2, win the Super Bowl.
I mean, he's not transcending anything. He didn't go to a sorry team and build them back up. He went to a team that had a lot of weapons and a great offensive line, and they got a running back with the 4th overall pick,
Right.
who was probably the best player in this year's draft.
But if he wins MVP, would you not call him transcending?
He's not going to win the MVP
If he finishes the season strong.
Ezekiel Elliott will win the MVP before. I think he would get more votes than Dak Prescott.
No, I think Dak's going to get more because he's a quarterback. He gets all the blame, and he's going to get all the heat.
Yeah.
Zeke will get Rookie of the Year. But I think the Packers win. But the Bears are in the right direction, it looks like, at least now. The Eagles at the Ravens. Who you guys got?
Ravens. Ravens in a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
2013.
I'll go with the Ravens. I don't trust the Ravens, but I'll go with the Ravens because the Eagles are not that good on the road.
And they're not good offensively.
Right. I'll tell you what, though, he's throwing the ball a lot.
He has to. They have no running game. All their running backs are disabled.
Yep. Then we got the 49ers at the Falcons. Anybody going to Niners? This is a trap game, I think.
Nope. Do you believe in Chip Kelly? Nope.
Nope.
I don't believe him, but I think this is a trap game. You could see Atlanta lose this one.
Nope.
This is another watch. I'm telling you, this is another game to watch this week.
If Atlanta loses this game, man,
Atlanta licking their chops. Matt Ryan should have another good game this week.
He should. I don't know if he will. All right, well, that's all the early games this week, NFL. When we come back from break, we will have the rest of the NFL. We got our cash money players of the week. But first, we'll do the dummies of the week. You're listening to BSS Carolinas.